What is your final destination? On the flight to Kansas City, this parable came to my mind. There was a certain man who wanted to return home to his father, who lived in a faraway country. He never met his father, and some said that he was a very hard man, a ruthless king, and impossible to please, though they never met him either. Yet, he kept receiving invitations for years pleading with him to come back and be a part of the family. Finally, one day, he decided to return. When he arrived at the airport, there were many different flights from which he could have chosen from. Most of the planes were fancy, colorful, and provided free food, drinks, and Wi-Fi, and all passengers were treated first class. However, these planes, though they all claimed to be going to this faraway country, upon close examination of the routes, he found that it was a lie. They were all traveling in the opposite directions. He was told that it was to avoid the coming storms, or that it was a figment of his imagination, or that the country was really over here or there. And one said that they knew of a secret portal or something that they only revealed to the initiated passengers. The reasons were many and contradicting. The last plane was old, small, and uncomfortable, and he could not take any of his luggage with him. He had to leave it all behind. Yet, it was a direct route. He decided to take the last plane. Upon waiting to board, some who were boarding the other flights said that he was insane, and they mocked and ridiculed him. Some of the passengers mid-flight decided to jump out to their death because it was too uncomfortable for them and couldn't handle the turbulence when flying straight through several storms. But the plane was lightning-proof, and there wasn't any need to fear, and the pilot well experienced. As long as the people remained in their seats, they were safe. The plane landed in a small airport. It was the only plane that went back and forth from there. Yet, it was the most beautiful airport he'd ever seen. When he arrived, he was politely reminded by the staff to pick up his bag. He was confused because he left everything behind. But sure enough, there was a bag with his name on it. He opened it up, and there was a white robe, a ring, a golden crown, and a white stone with a name on it. It was his real name. As he was walking down the corridor to the exit, he saw a television screen. The program was interrupted with breaking news that all of the other airplanes crashed. There were no survivors. He walked out of the airport where his father was waiting for him. When his father saw him from afar, he ran to him, embraced him, and kissed him. "Welcome home, son. He who has an ear, let him hear." This is the meaning of the parable. The many airplanes are the empty and dead religions of the world. The last plane is Christianity. Jesus Christ is the pilot, and the Father is God.